All right, so in this short video, we're going to talk about raising confident and independent children. And how do you accomplish that? What can you do by yourself to make this happen? So the first thing you can do is to always encourage your children in decision making, even if they're very little, right? What do you want to eat today? Do you think we should eat this? Do you think we should eat that? Let them do it. That doesn't mean you always have to listen to them, but I want them to start to think. You don't make all the decisions for them and then suddenly throw them out in the wide world where they are 18 and they go to university and they have never independently done anything on their own. Right? All decisions were made for them, meals were cooked, clothes were washed, and then suddenly they have to do everything by themselves, and of course it's going to be a big mess, right? Now the second thing you can do is to always praise their efforts. When they're trying to do something, when they try to think, so let's say they come up with an idea that isn't very good, you can still say, that was good, I really saw you thinking about that. Good job. Because they're in the process of improving their ability to change, think, and analyze situations. You can kind of see as an example if you were learning a new skill, right? Let's say me, my age now, I became a computer programmer, right? Of course, in the beginning, I'm not going to be a good programmer, but if my teacher saw me improving, I think he should give me some encouragement. Hey, that's a really good try, Peter. You got about 60% of the coding done right, and 40% is still a bit shaky, but we're working on it, right? So it has some improvement because a couple of months ago I had 0 right. I mean, I wouldn't even know how, right? Now, another important part is to allow your child to experience some failure, right? And make it okay to fail. Like, hey, listen, you didn't succeed yet, but you tried, right? And when we keep on trying, do you know what will happen? Eventually, we are going to succeed. That's how things work, right? Don't sugarcoat it by, never letting them fail, or just let them fail sometimes, right? Now, another key thing to know is that confidence comes from you knowing that you can do something well, right? So if you are good at something, like let's say you're an amazing public speaker, right? One of the best in the world, but you don't think so yourself, you're not going to be confident, right? You're going to be confident because you think you're good at something, right? Somebody who thinks they can defend themselves, but they actually can't, he or she is going to walk around like I can take care of myself, right? Of course, when it actually happens, they can't. So that's called kind of like false confidence. So real confidence comes from knowing that you know this up to this level, right? You know that there's some things you don't know. There's some situations, let's say when it comes to self-defense, that you better run away. But you know that if it came down to it, right, you have a 70% chance of getting yourself out of it because you have these skills, right? You also know that you have really good skills not to even get into any situation because you know how to avoid it, right? So that is where confidence comes from. Think about it, every area of your life where you don't have much confidence, you don't have the skill. You know you don't have the skill, right? For example, like I have the confidence that I can prepare a decent meal. Now, if I was hired, let's say I faked a resume and I was hired by this 5-star restaurant to prepare 5-star meals because I was this, culinary specialist that went to specialized training and I faked it all, would I have confidence when I got hired to, the first day at work, I'll be shaking because I'll be like, oh my God, they're going to figure it out. And probably they will, right? Because I don't have the 5-star cooking skills. But I can make a meal, and I know that, and I'm very confident in that. All right, let's get to work and create an independent and confident child.